Yo, yo, what is going on? We are live. Welcome to another episode of
Married with
Married with
Issues.
Issues. I forgot the name of our damn show for a second there.
Issue 8. This many.
Yeah, that a many.
That a many.
Yeah, so
Hello.
yeah, we're actually up to 8 already because we actually had a surprise
Stream last night.
stream last night, yeah, with Jeffrey Comic-Con, which was awesome. It was so awesome having our first guest, and definitely many more to come. And I need to get chat pulled up.
Yeah, you do. You slacker.
I know.
You need to pay attention to chat this time too. We weren't too good at that yesterday, so it's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of a different flow and stuff. Like when you have a guest on too, you know, like it was a little bit harder keeping up the chat.
Just a bit.
It's definitely
we'll get there.
Yeah,
Echo.
Hey, Mr. Garrel. Yeah, we got Mr. Garrel in chat. Comic Geek McD, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good weekend.
Hello.
yeah, Mr. Garrel. I was making fun of Jeffrey the whole time, right? Yeah, Garrel was having a blast last night. And it even carried over onto the Comic Core.
Yeah. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep him from Comic Core.
I know he didn't even say anything about how he was supposed to be on there until after our show, when we were kind of talking from a minute after.
Yeah.
After recording, and
we're still learning the time frame for everything, so it works.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was really awesome having him on.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. And next time we won't keep the guest when they got another show to go to.
Yeah, for real.
It's a work in progress, is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, you're good, McD. I mean, it was like 2 a.m, I think.
Yeah.
When we went back and rewatched it later, I noticed McD did pop in a chat real quick, said what's up, like, because how it was after like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it took a minute.
But yeah. Speaking of which, hopefully, because we want to get McD on really soon. We can.
Maybe by the time we get McD on, we'll be in a different place, though.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah, we after this, we actually need to go
apartment hunting.
Yeah, we need to go look at some apartments. So it is going to be crazy for the next few weeks or something, probably. Yeah,
a few weeks. I'm so excited.
But yeah, I do want to get McD on really soon.
Yes.
I was going to say hopefully maybe try next week, but we'll have to see what work with him, because that time difference, it's like an 8 or 9 hour time difference with him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we could do a stream earlier in the day.
Or that, yeah, too. That's true,
actually.
Yeah.
I mean, we can make it adjust. I mean, we're going to take a leave of absence anyways from work.
Yeah, and we might. We're trying really hard. I mean, there's a really good chance. It is kind of short notice, so we're going to have to get a lot of stuff moving, but we're going to try and make it to Anaheim
There's a chance.
For WonderCon, yeah.
There is a chance. Yeah. It may be a possibility. We'll see.
Hey, Philip Little, what's going on? Hope you're having a good weekend as well.
We got a lot to go over.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so if you guys watched the show last night, we mentioned how our hauls have been kind of weird the last 2 weeks, because, so not this past Wednesday, so the Wednesday before, we actually weren't able to make it to our LCS because of crazy snowstorms and all this, so we didn't get to pick up our books until the Tuesday after that.
And then we went that following Thursday for this week's.
Exactly. So we showed the one haul, some of the haul yesterday, and then this one is from, is this all this past Wednesdays? Or did we put them all together? Is this?
No, I think this is all from this past Wednesday. Because the last time we had a stack right here, and we had a stack.
Oh, no, yeah, because I put them in the treats. That's right. Okay, so yeah, this is holy shit. That's just.
Yeah, we put a pretty good dent in it. You didn't notice? No, it would be awesome, McD, to have you on here soon. So
it would.
It would be a great pleasure. It'll happen in a matter of time. All good things come in time.
It really would. Okay, so let's get into some of the haul.
Some of the haul.
Yeah, should we start like maybe with the Walmart ones?
Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's start with those ones.
It was actually yesterday before our stream. Well, earlier in the day that we went to Walmart and got these Swamp Thing.
Yeah, so we found more of the 100-page giants. These are like the new ones that they just launched, like some new number ones.
Yeah, we almost missed the new ones because we had seen the ones from last week, and then we're like, oh, how do they not have the new ones yet? And then as we're walking out of the section that we're in, his eye caught him, and then we're like, oh wait, there they are.
Yeah, because at first we only saw like the older ones.
Yeah, so we even got the Flash.
Yeah, Mr. Girl asked, are they all new? If you're talking about like this stack, most of it is, but there actually is a chunk of the Superman Rebirth run because our shop put a bunch of grab bags together where they'll put like 3 to 6 issues or like a story arc together in a bag for like $5, $6, $7, $8, you know. And so I grabbed a chunk of those. So I got a big chunk of the Tomasi Superman Rebirth run.
And then these 3 were new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those 3 were new. And then this one was, I think, last week.
Yeah, because that one...
It was number 7. Yeah. Yeah. That one was number 7 that we actually double dipped on. And then number 8. The 100-page giants, which I'm actually really excited to read this one because it has a Green Arrow story in it. And you guys know I love Oliver Queen. He's like a favorite of mine. So I'm stoked for that. Those were the 100-page giants that we picked up yesterday before, like, earlier in the day. Because I think we took the day off. And we went earlier in the day and then we took a nap before the stream.
Yeah.
That was a week before.
So, yeah, you could show these ones. These are some back issues, too.
Oh, yeah. These are so this is to conclude our Catwoman run.
Well, no, not conclude. We're still working on it.
Well,
but
yeah.
I'm not add to.
To add to, yeah. I'm not good with words.
But yeah, more of that early 90s Jim Balent Catwoman run that we've been... I'm such a...
collecting.
I love it.
Yeah, so that one was 13. I love the cover for that.
All of Balent's covers, like I love his Catwoman covers on that. Speaking of this Catwoman, there is something I'm going to be getting for her here in the near future. That's pretty dope. I'm really, admittedly, part of it is for me too because like I said, I'm such a huge fan of that Catwoman. But
I might already know.
I showed you. You already know.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I'm like, wait, which one are you talking about? Then we also got 35. I love this cover.
That cover's awesome. That one invokes Edgar Allan Poe's The Pit and the Pendulum to me. It's got the big, pendulum swinging, and
I love it. Yeah, it is sad, McD. I'm gonna miss Arrow.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
In March.
Yeah, McD said I'm so sad Green Arrow stops in March. I am too, man. Because issue 49 came out, so just one more, and I mean, Green Arrow's like one of those characters that normally always has a series going on, so I don't think we'll be without him for too long. Maybe it's just not going to be just a Green Arrow solo title anymore. Maybe they launch like a Green Arrow and Black Canary, or...
Could be. You never know. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they put him in some kind of team book or something. I don't know, but...
Hello, Comic Head 84.
Yeah, what's going on, Comic Head?
Gretzky. How do you say it? Gretzky?
Yeah, Gretzky.
Gretzky. I said it right. And then this one actually kind of constitutes as a recent read. I got issue 20 of Monstrous.
Well, yeah, because it's your favorite series going on, and you read it as soon as you get it.
Yeah. This was a really good issue. I liked this issue a lot. I thought it was really good. Yeah,
Mr. Girl, me and her have been behind on the Arrowverse for so long, but we've been watching a lot of it the last, couple months, maybe?
Maybe 3 months.
And we're, what did we just start?
Season 4.
Season 4 of Arrow and season 2 of Flash.
So here soon we'll be getting into Supergirl
and Legends.
And I can't wait. I'm so excited.
We actually have some news on rumor news on the Arrow show that we'll get into on the news section.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll go over more detail. The next one is also, I read this morning, Hit Girl by Kevin Smith.
I read this too, if you can if you can call it that.
I would agree.
I kind of don't want to spoil it because
all I'm gonna say is Kevin Smith is being such a troll lately.
Yes.
In everything that I see him
in the best way though, because we're
in a good way.
Yeah, we're both really big Kevin Smith fans, and
well, it's like how he's gonna be on The Big Bang Theory, and he's like, yeah, maybe they'll have us back next season, and it's like, you smartass, this is the last season of The Big Bang Theory.
It's like, I know you know damn well what you're doing.
So it's like, if you pick this up to read it, you'll know what we mean. It's he's kind of a troll in it. It's still really good content. Like, I enjoyed reading it.
Yeah, we were really looking forward to that. I mean, both of us had never really read like any Hit Girl stuff before.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good first issue, and it's going to be a 4-issue series that he's doing.
I thought it was a 5.
I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Oh, it might be 4.
It could be 5, but I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Ooh, yeah, you definitely should read some Green Arrow, Mr. Girl. My favorite one from Green Arrow, I would have to say, is the Quiver trade paperback that I have.
Yeah, Quiver was a really good one.
Quiver was a good run.
It's actually a run that Kevin Smith did on Green Arrow, so that was a really good one.
Yeah. And this is another one I read this morning, House of Whispers, issue 6, which is a little confusing, but it still, like, it wraps into the dreaming as well. So it's like, to understand each issue, you kind of got to read all of them, because it's like,
it's all just in the Sandman universe.
And a lot of the events that are happening in House of Whispers is also happening in the dreaming and partial Lucifer, which is the next one that I've read, and this one was number 5.
See, I haven't been getting into this current Sandman universe stuff since I'm finally reading the original Sandman series. So, which it's funny because you're reading this, but I haven't read that, and I'm reading that, but you're reading this. Yeah.
We're on 2 wavelengths.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. So this was all what we've read so far, right? This one you read, but I haven't read yet.
He hasn't read this one. Number 3. I think I showed it last night because we got it in last week's haul, but I read it this morning. It is really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I've read the first 2 issues, and I've always been a big Winter Soldier fan. So, you know, when that mini series first started, I had high hopes for it, but I was actually like, it was better than I even thought it was going to be. The first 2 issues that I've read.
It's really good. I enjoyed it. It was really good. The ending, that cliffhanger. Oh, can't wait till you read it.
I know.
It's not really a cliffhanger. It's more like a.
I actually had it out because we were reading right before we started recording, and I had it out to read, but I didn't quite get to it.
Yeah.
But I actually did just finish this. So this is we've had this on our pull list since the beginning, and it's getting close to that point of dropping it. But I'm kind of staying on with it just because with the War of the Realms coming up and everything. But this is the best. This is probably the best issue from this series so far. Thor number 10. This was a really good issue. It's definitely, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's definitely centered around Odin himself, and it's that's kind of a fitting cover for. Kind of funny with what happens in it, but but that one was a really good one.
Indeed.
See, I need to get this switched over. You guys are too nice. Quick, give me a comic book character you hate. Huh.
What's a character I don't like?
I know, that's like... I mean, I read stuff that I don't like, and...
I'm thinking.
I know, it's like really... I know, like, so a comic character...
I would think that first issue of Captain Marvel on the ongoing, but it's like I still like Captain Marvel as a character. I just didn't like that issue.
Yeah.
Because I still like the life of Captain Marvel, but that first issue could have been better. But what?
I know, it's hard to think. But see, it's kind of weird because how, like I was out of collecting for a year and a half. We've been back in it for a year. So I'm still kind of like in that, like, everything, everything's good. Love everything. But to be fair, even when we've been doing our top fives lately, we sit and think for a while when we're putting our top fives together. So
I don't think there is. I don't think one exists.
That could be a future top five, like top five most hated characters that we'll have to actually think about and put on because it's kind of put me on the spot, like while we're live, like trying to think about it.
I don't know if I could come up with 5 characters that I dislike.
I mean, there's like ones from movies.
I know one that I dislike, but it's from Jessica Jones. That's right. I had the hugest, like, big grudge against this character when I saw Jessica Jones season 2. It was Hellcat. My God, I was furious with her.
Yeah, Trish. Hellcat.
I was furious with it. Like, we would go to the comic book store after watching Jessica Jones, and he'd be like, "Oh, look, Hellcat," and I'd just be like, "Ew, no." Like, her character had pissed me off so bad in Jessica Jones that I'm like, no, I don't like Hellcat. Even though I might give her a chance now because it's different in the comics, but still, that was one that I strongly didn't like for a while. Was Hellcat.
Well, it's funny because, like, I know there's characters that I read and stuff, and I just don't really care for them, But I just I can't think of them like right on the spot right now.
Yeah. Well, I did get a lot of reading in, and to continue, I caught up on Titans. So I read 31 and 32 and 33. These ones were good. I actually liked them, and the series is ending here soon by May.
I think it's
March
like April
or
or
May.
May. April or May, I think.
So they're on issue 34 now, and I think they're ending at 38 or 39.
I think it's like 37 or 38. I think 38 maybe, but it's kind of weird. Like, we were getting close to dropping it. Then it gets announced that it's canceled, so we're just going to ride it out. And then it's like getting good. Yeah. It's getting better, so I don't know. It's been a weird series.
Yeah.
Hey, Boy Who Had 7, what's going on, buddy?
Hello, the Boy Who Had 7. Welcome.
I actually just read this earlier today too. So here's Batman Who Laughs number 3, and needless to say, this series has been really good so far. This one,
I need to read it.
This one has some awesome moments between Batman and the Grim Knight, and I'm stoked that they announced an ongoing series with the Batman Who Laughs. Who I think this summer. I think is what it said.
I'm still behind. I still got 10 and 11. I think 11 came out maybe. On this one is Domino. I actually really enjoyed this one. I thought it was really good.
There's been some killer covers with Domino lately too.
I would give this one a 4 out of 5. It was really good. And you're right. Yeah, they have been killer covers.
I still like Domino, but I think it was a little bit better, like kind of the first arc. Yeah, was a little bit better, but it's still good, and I'm still liking it. Gail Simone's that's a female writer I've always liked.
Same.
I know. I can't wait to get into. We have the full run in trade, but we haven't got to it yet. But her Batgirl New 52 run. Yeah,
we have the New 52. Yeah, and all trades, because I'm addicted to buying trades.
Oh, we do have some variants in here. So this is back the Fantastic Four wedding special, but I had to pick this up. So obviously, here's the Art Germ She-Hulk cover. It's got a really there's kind of a big glare on this, but it's
it is.
It's got a really muted color palette. Yeah, there, that's a little bit better.
A little bit.
It's
very bright.
I know, it's like right in our eyes. We need to set it up a little bit better, but love them Art Germ covers.
Yes. And this was another one that we got just for the cover because it was beautiful and we couldn't help it. It was the Suicide Squad 49, but look at that variant. Like, I might need to turn the light back on. Let's see this real quick.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're not even following that book, and
Yeah.
But we definitely had to pick up that one.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I've heard about that one, McD. The Domino Hot Shots, the team book. I can't remember if that's going to be a mini or an ongoing though. I can't remember on that one.
I'm not sure. Those ones I put to file.
Yeah, those ones will be because those are just cover books.
Yes, I'm
Um,
already read.
I haven't read this one yet, but the first one was really good. I'm really stoked for the future of this series. Here's Guardians #2. And this next one, I'm really looking forward to. Where did it go? It was right. Yeah, that one. This one. So I have both of the first 2 issues. I haven't started it yet, but I've been hearing really good things. I think it was Carlito who was telling us about it. So here's Old Man Quill #2.
Hey, Discovery Bay.
I'm really looking forward to that one because the Old Man Hawkeye was one of my picks of the year for last year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the pick of the year, but one of them.
Yeah. Hello. Hey, Stay Puff. No, you're good.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome.
Like he already showed this one before, I'm excited for it because the writing on the first one was so incredible. I'm excited to read.
You did read the first one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read the first one. I need to read the second one, which I might read after the stream. Maybe.
Yeah.
Before we go apartment shopping.
Yeah, I might read that one here really quick, too.
And on this one, he was actually leaning towards it a little more than I was because he's a little more hopeless romantic than I am. But we ended up getting the love stories that can only be told in a comic book.
Yeah, that love romances.
Love romances. That light really makes a difference sometimes.
Right.
But I don't know.
I am a big hopeless romantic. I mean, that's even...
Hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic.
That's why I love you so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It was like just a one-shot that I'm excited to read.
I think it's like an anthology. I think it's supposed to have like multiple stories in it.
I think it does.
Kind of like a callback to old romance books.
Yeah.
You know,
The Ghosted Heart, He Swept Me Off My Feet, Prisoner from Love.
Oh yeah, where did I see that? I think Discovery Bay said that the second one was a little slow. I think that was that the
Guardians?
Yeah, was that Guardians or Old Man Quill? I think it was Guardians. I think is what he meant.
It could be. It would make sense if it was, because some issues go a little like right to the point, and other issues kind of drag on. Like the monstrous one,
especially
I read.
number ones. You know, number ones like has to like set that tone for the series, and then
it's like the issue 19, I think it was a monstrous. It like ended on such a big cliffhanger that when I got to issue 20, I thought it was gonna jump right in, and instead it was like sidetracked onto something else, and then got back to where the cliffhanger was, and it just kind of like didn't really evolve too much. Like I was expecting more out of it, but it was still a really good read.
He was talking about Guardians.
Guardians. I'll have to read that one.
And McD said he wanted the Spider-Man variant of that Love Romances. There was, so at RLCS there was the other variant, the one, it was like the scroll variant of it, wasn't it? Remember, and it was like an homage to that meme. But there was a third one, and it's a Spider-Man and MJ one that was really awesome. But they didn't have it at RLCS. They just had that one and the other one.
Yeah, they only had the two at RLCS.
We do have some back issues mixed in here because, but so this
happens.
I almost have every issue from the current Tom King Batman run, but that's number 2. I did have to pick that one up. I think I'm only a couple issues off from having the full one.
I'm over here rearranging books.
This one, I'm 3 issues behind. I did read number 1, and again, like I was just saying, number 1 setting up the story. You know, number 1 set it up so well, and I'm just behind. Like it's a good book, and I kind of want to bump it up on to the front of the list because I really want to see where it's going because it's such an interesting story.
I need to read all of those. I haven't read the first one yet.
American Carnage, number 4.
I don't think it's in my to-reads. I'm getting down pretty low in my to-reads, which is good.
I don't know if I put American Carnage in.
I don't think you did.
In yours or not.
But I think I need to read it.
Yeah, like most of these series, I'm a few issues behind. But yeah, here's Return of Wolverine number 5. this has been a really good series so far too.
Yeah, that happens to us a lot too.
Speaking of Wolverine, I believe this is going to be a one-shot, but Wolverine Infinity Watch, we picked that one up.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think this tells the story of how Wolverine ended up with the... what stone did he have? He had one of the Infinity Stones. The blue one, but I'm trying to remember what it is. Space. Isn't it the Space Stone, I think? I don't know. I'm brain farting right now. I swear I know this stuff.
You might be crazy. What do you think?
Debatable.
And then the next one we have is Black Widow, number 2.
So yeah, the first issue of that it wasn't bad, wasn't good, but I always kind of have like a 2 or 3 issue rule on a new series to see if it's going to be something to keep.
Kind of like you got roped into that other one though.
Well, the Guardians of the Galaxy, that one I thought was just going to be like a 1 or 2 issue like tie-in with Infinity Wars, and yeah, I kind of got suckered into that one.
Life gets busy though, because I mean, I got through quite a bit of my to-reads, but still, there's always going to be to-reads. Well, it's hard to catch up, and then like even when you're current, the next week comes out, and then you got all these new titles to
those weeks they approach fast. Well, see, and I've been trade reading a lot lately. I've been reading a lot of trades.
Me too.
Discovery Bay said I heard that Black Widow 2 is a super low print run.
Ooh.
Wow.
I actually really like the cover on it.
That's what I was going to say. The thing with those books, they are by Clayton Crane.
I'm going to see if this makes a difference. You can let us know.
And Clayton...
If we can see it better.
Yeah. Yeah, from here on our screen, it looks a lot better. But yeah, those are Clayton Crane covers, and he's another one of my favorite cover artists. He's incredible.
It's just so bright.
It is. It's really bright.
It's really bright.
What if you like either angled it down more or up, maybe, so it's not...
As I knock stuff over. Doesn't seem as bright.
It's a little better, yeah. It's a little better.
It's a little better. Not as bad. If the light makes a difference, it sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. But yeah, that's a cool cover. And then we also got all new Aquaman 45. Yeah, I think throwing the book.
I think I've only read 1 issue since Kelly Sue DeConnick jumped on, the new writer. So yeah, I'm a couple behind on that. Like I'm always so far behind.
I'm catching up slowly but surely. I'm catching up.
Well, when I actually started reading a lot of trades lately, I had gotten caught up.
Yeah.
Like my to read box was finally down to just like a sliver, and so I started reading knocking out a bunch of trades, and
the next thing you know, next thing
I know that my to read short box is full again.
Well, it's full because you buy this many on New Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
You get a lot of books. You're an overachiever when it comes to books.
Yeah, it is mad bright, McD.
Yeah, see, it is mega bright. But you can kind of see the books better, like the color and a little bit.
This cover, I like this cover, and I'm looking forward to this story because this character on the cover, she showed up. I don't know if it was her first appearance, but first time we really saw her was during the New 52. But Pray for the Joker's Daughter, Nightwing 57.
Is it too bright for your eyes? Because if it is, we can turn it off.
Well, I'm just trying to... If you hold it at the right angle, it doesn't... I mean, if you hold it at like a certain angle, it causes more glare. But if you hold it at the right angle, I think it looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got Justice League Legion of Doom.
18. Yeah, they've been cooking on that.
Legions.
I'm really looking forward to this one too. This series has been really good. This is another one of my favorite series that's going on right now. Here's Uncanny X-Men 12. Is it? Yeah, Rosenberg that's been doing that. The annual that they did was really good, and then 10 and 11 right after it was just been keeping up right with it.
This is one of my favorite covers of the week.
That one?
Yeah, it's definitely one of my
Yes.
favorites.
Yeah.
And I'm super stoked to read it, so it'll be here soon. Catwoman, issue 8.
I 100% agree, McD. Yeah, McD says, I want my Nightwing back. I'm sick of this Rick storyline. I 100% agree. Like,
Yeah,
I know, right? Like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. You have to assume that it shouldn't be going on much longer because it seems like a lot of people really aren't liking what they're doing with it. And it sucks because I'm a big Nightwing fan. Yeah. Okay. So you know Nightwing is like Dick Grayson. You remember? I mean, it's been out for a while, so if you haven't been reading Batman or Nightwing, kind of spoilers. So, but remember I showed you that stinger last page of that Batman with Nightwing.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, it changed him, you know, and like so he's going by Rick Grayson now instead of Dick Grayson, you know. So now it's like Rick Grayson, and he's not Nightwing anymore. It's just not that.
They're trying to re-amp it when it shouldn't be. Maybe. Yeah. This cover I love though. I love how it has the cat, with Catwoman in the back. Joelle Jones has been doing so good on the Catwoman run.
I love
and the
Joelle
art
Jones.
is phenomenal. I love it.
I love Joelle Jones. She's one of my favorite creators. Like not even just female creators. Like even on my list of just creators, like she's up there. Like especially as an artist. Like I love her art, her interiors on it. And...
Indeed.
Hey, Jeff Comic 813, what's going on?
Hello, welcome to the Saturday stream. Married with Issues.
Oh, and Aggressively Relaxing, what's going on? Yeah, Aggressively Relaxing said Uncanny is so good since it started back up. It is, dude. And I'm a huge fan of X-Men and Uncanny X-Men, you know, like, so I'm so glad.
Yeah. Catwoman was an awesome read. The Boy Who Had Seven says, yeah, I can't wait to read it. Joelle Jones has been killing it.
I'm really behind on this series. This one is getting close to maybe us dropping it. The first like 6 issues or so, like the first story arc was pretty good, but like I said, I'm really far behind though too. But here's Doctor Strange 11. I do like the character. I do kind of like his new design. Like I kind of like how he looks, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty far behind on it. But I did like like I said, the first storyline when he was like in space and stuff. And
yeah. And then these next ones we got in, wasn't it from Mo?
No, wait, that one was God, I know you guys have been sending out so many AOKs. You guys are incredible. Wasn't that from NYC's though? I think
so, yeah. NYC, yes.
It was because of the Mylar, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So we had gotten this in the AOKs, and then we ended up finding 8.
He gave us 1 and 9.
Yeah, he had given us 1 and 9, and we found 8, 10, and 11.
And we found 8, 10, and 11 in our LCS's quarter bin.
Yeah. The only bummer about our LCS quarter bin is that. Yeah, so here's... That's the only thing I don't like about LCS and the quarter bin is they... Yeah, so then it's like we got 10. Yeah,
so... I mean, when we get around to sending out AOKs to you guys, I mean, we're going to try and not send quarter bins that have that on it, you know, because I hate, and they only do it on their, like, kind of newer books. Like, I've noticed, like, their older books, they don't do it on. It seems like that they only do it on that. Like, that's literally the only complaint I have with our LCS. Yeah. Other than that, our LCS is amazing. Yeah. But I don't like how they do that. Yeah. Especially like with this one. Like this one, I mean, even though I kind of lost some respect for him, but I mean, this is a Matina cover, you know, and it's got that nice marker swipe on the barcode. But oh well, I'm also like, sorry.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I have to complain about. Like, I really love our LCS. They have really good prices on a lot of things. But the quarter bin, if it's kind of current quarter bin-ish, they mark it. If it's older quarter bin, then they already know that it's quarter bin.
What's cool about it, though, I mean, is sometimes you'll see books that are pretty damn new in the quarter bin. You know, like I've seen books come out and then like maybe a few weeks or a month later, like they're in the quarter bin already. Like,
yeah. Maybe it's just they order too much of it, so they're like, order Bennett.
Yeah, Jeff Comics said, hope you guys come by my first live tonight. Yeah,
yes,
let us know what time.
Yeah, because after this, we're gonna go look at a few apartments.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. When we're done with this, it's like as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna.
Yeah, because here in about 2 weeks we might be moving. So.
All right, here is Avengers 15. I'm especially these twice monthly books because I'm pretty sure Avengers is twice monthly, isn't it? It seems like it is. God,
I think so.
Stuff comes out so quick, but I get really behind on these. I'm pretty far behind on that. I love this cover right here. Here's Venom 11. I mean,
look at that universe.
That series has been really good. Oh, Jeff said like 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay, yeah, we should be back by then because that's like it's like 8 o'clock our time.
Yeah, we'll be back by then.
No, I agree too. I agree too, McD. I mean, I'm not hating on. I don't hate on Matina. Like I'm still buying his stuff. I'm still a fan. But like as an artist, like I did lose some respect for him.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to jump on the hate train. I'm not going to bag him. I mean,
I still make a living somehow.
It's still incredible looking, you know. But like I said, as an artist, it bummed me out more than anything.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Is what it I'm just more bummed out about it than pissed off about it, you know, like.
Right. For real, yeah. It's just disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
When you have such good books that sell so well, it's disappointing. It's like, you know, when you're in trouble as a kid where they say, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Yeah. That always hurts so much more than being mad. It's like, no, don't tell me that. Be mad. Like,
yeah,
don't guilt trip me. But no, it is like that with Matina because it's such a shame.
Oh, Aggressively Relaxing said Venom 11 is crazy. I'm loving that Venom series, and I'm pretty much in the same boat with Venom. Like Jeffrey said last night on our show, like I hadn't really read much Venom before this Donny Cates run, and I jumped on from the very beginning. We've had Venom on the pull list since the very jump, and
yeah.
So this kind of has been not really like an introduction to Venom since I read Venom when he would show up like in Spidey books and stuff, but this Donny Cates run has been incredible.
Then the next one up, Batman.
Is that okay? So that's part 3 of the crossover with the Flash.
Yeah. Good cover. I don't think you can see it, Claire. Maybe. It's pretty good.
See, I'm waiting until all those come out to read them. It's going to be a 4-part crossover, so the next one will be on the Flash. Will be the final part of it.
Yeah, because the Flash wasn't the Flash in here.
It might have been on the other one, and I might have put it in there.
I think you're right.
It's in there.
You are right. He's always right. I'm the one that's always wrong.
Okay, so this stack is the Superman Rebirth. This is the chunk of the Superman Rebirth run that we got in those grab bags, and it was 3 separate bags. It was 3. Yeah, it was 3, right?
Yes.
So this one we actually bought single, and this one tricked me out. I thought this was the number 1, but this was the Rebirth one shot that relaunched the series. So it's not issue 1. It was just Rebirth one shot, and then it went to number 1, 2, 3. So I need to go back and I need to try and find the actual number 1. So yeah, so I'll just hand them to you and you just kind of show them. So there's like 2. This one I'm really stoked on because this is actually a B cover, and it's by an artist that he's kind of one of my favorite artists, and I don't hear people talking about him enough. So that's Superman 3, and it's a variant by Kenneth Rocafort.
It's a cool variant.
I believe he's from Brazil. If I remember right, I think he's Brazilian, and you could tell he definitely has like a graffiti background, which I myself have as well. And
there's that other variant in there that I really like. That one.
This one is actually an A cover. It's not a variant, but no, this is actually kind of a when I get to it, we'll show it. So
we'll get there.
So that was 1 through 3, and then 8.
That light does kind of make a difference. It's bright, but it makes a difference, I think.
So there's 8, and then 9.
Dun, dun, dun.
And 10. So this is the one that is actually worth a little bit more than cover, because it's actually first. What was it in the key app? I think it's like first team appearance of the Super Sons.
Yeah.
I think is what it was.
I like this cover.
And then number 11.
That's a cool cover
number
too.
12. That cover's awesome.
Ooh, yeah, it is.
13.
You're going a little fast.
I know, I'm sorry. I love it when our LCS does these grab bags when they put the story arcs together. They actually had some Deadpool ones that I want to get. And it's weird because some of the Deadpool ones they have, I know that I have some of the issues in there and some that I don't. So I almost kind of want to get them, and then the ones that we already have, maybe send to McD or something, you know, like being a Deadpool fan.
Work in progress.
Yeah, we're definitely working on it, putting it together.
Superman!
But I'm really looking forward to this because I had read some of Tomasi's run before Bendis jumped ship and kind of swiped Superman from him.
Right.
Which, like I said last night, I'm kind of glad that he did, since Tomasi's writing Detective now. So that was, what, 15? There's 16. Then we go to 17.
Show it one more time.
And then 20.
One more time.
And 21. 22. This cover's awesome too. Look at that one. 23. 24.
Knocking them out of the park.
And 25. See, and it's funny because I actually had this run on our in-stock trades wish list.
Mm-hmm.
But those grab bags, like when it's like favorite characters, I kind of like collecting them in singles more. But
I'm a sucker for trades.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really getting into trades. I'm getting into like nice like hardcover editions.
There's no ads in trades.
That too.
But there's some books that don't have ads.
Yeah, right. Boyhood 7. I had only read such a small part of Tomasi's because like we kind of got right into comics right as it was
back into.
Well,
we had always kind of been into it, but we fell off the wagon for a while.
Yeah. And it was right before Bendis went to DC, so Tomasi was kind of like right at the end of Tomasi. So I read like a little bit. So I'm stoked to go back and I need to go back and get one.
Now that we're not showing any more books, I'm going to turn off the light because it's bright.
Yeah.
It's brighter than my future. I'm kidding. My future's pretty bright. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at some of the chat.
I snagged these for you to put my reads because I'm probably going to read them today. So you're going to go in my reads.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see what they said.
What they say?
Oh, so McD, yeah. See, I mean, it seems like a lot of people haven't really been liking Heroes in Crisis lately, and I mean, I've still been liking it. I mean, I thought it was a lot better at first, like maybe that first 1 or 2 issues, but I've still been liking it. I mean, when it comes out, I still read it like before I read anything else. Mm-hmm. You know, like I still bump it up to the front of just right to the top of the list, just kind of to avoid spoilers and stuff too. But I don't know. Yeah, it's
hate's a strong word. Are you sure you don't strongly dislike it?
Maybe? No, that's hate it in all caps. That's
strong.
All right. Okay, so that was
them some strong emotions.
So some of the other stuff that I've recently read, like I said, I have been reading trades. I've still been going through the New Avengers hardcover because how we got the full Bendis New Avengers run in hardcover. I've gone through volume 5 and 6 of the trade, and I read Civil War. I finally had to read Civil War, which was really good. We got the Hit Girl #1 we mentioned. Okay, everything outside we had mentioned.
Yeah, because everything I read I already showed was Hit Girl, House of Whispers, Lucifer, Titans, Monstrous, and Domino.
So we got some good stuff coming up this next Wednesday. I had to email our LCS to put us down for some stuff. So
quite a bit of stuff.
Spawn 294 comes out, which that would have been on our pull list already anyways.
Yeah.
So, but there's a Derek Chu variant to Batgirl 32. And when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be another Artgerm because of how Artgerm did the 31. And when I saw the thumbnail, I'm like, oh, that is sick. Here's another Artgerm for Batgirl. But no, it's actually Derek Chu, and it's gorgeous. I can't wait. So next week's episode.
Very beautiful.
Action 1008 will be this next week. Detective 999. And I'm going to have our LCS throw in the B cover of that because John Byrne actually did a B cover for Detective 999. Yes. That looks really good. I can't wait till we get our computer and when we upgrade a lot of our stuff, because we'll probably have it to where we're putting up the pictures, so you guys can see the covers that we're talking about and stuff. But
yeah, matter of time.
So Flash 65 actually comes out this next Wednesday, so that should finish off that crossover with Batman. Speaking of which, Heroes in Crisis #6, Shazam #3, and then there is an Artgerm. Artgerm did the Wonder Woman 65 variant that will be this next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then from Marvel we have ASM 16. Here you go, McGee. The Black Panther Deadpool #5, which that should be the end of it, right? Because isn't that one a 5-issue, if I remember right? I think it should be wrapping that up. Cap #8. I'm really looking forward to this. Daredevil #2.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one of my. I have a feeling that's gonna be one of my favorite things going.
I don't blame you there. That's okay.
Actually, on Heroes in Crisis, only the first one. Yeah, I have a fan with me.
It's all in good love, good fun.
Exactly.
Good fun.
Fantastic Four #7, X-Force #3, and then a couple indies, Firefly #4 and Labyrinth #11.
I'm super stoked for Firefly and Labyrinth. I can't wait.
I think on Firefly, I think I've only read #1. I
think you are behind.
I think I'm that far behind. Yeah.
I think it's really good. I like Firefly. I've always been a Firefly fan.
So McD, have you been reading the Black Panther Deadpool? Because, like I said with minis, I wait till they're all out. So I haven't even been reading it, but I have heard good things though. So that was it. Okay, so some of the news. So yeah, we'll get into some of the news that's been going around.
Which, speaking of, that we brought up earlier in the news, Arrow.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that first.
It's not guaranteed at this time, but it's rumored that they're going to stop making seasons for the Arrowverse Arrow show.
After next season.
Which after he told me, like, he was a little surprised by my reaction because I'm like, well, they've been going on for like 7 seasons now. I can see him running out of storylines to go over or different character growths within the show. Like, I can kind of see him.
Well, they have a lot of stuff to pull from. I mean, it could take.
This is true too.
They can go 30 seasons before they kind of start worrying about that, but.
Yeah.
But no. For now, it's just a rumor that next season could be the last for Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow.
Rumored so far.
I mean, because like the article I was reading, I mean, they even said something where like showrunners were saying the Arrowverse is going to look a lot different after next season's crossover.
Well, now they're bringing in Batwoman.
Yeah. So we know that there's going to be the Batwoman pilot. See, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you, because I haven't really read too much on it. Maybe you guys know or not. So I know that they greenlit the pilot for Batwoman, but have they actually greenlit like the actual like series? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Or is it just the pilot and then I don't know? Because
I don't know.
Everything when they were talking about it, the only thing I saw was just pilot, like just a pilot episode. I don't know if they actually have it for an actual like full season 1. Yeah, McGee said, "Yeah, man, I usually wait, but I couldn't wait." But he said it's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Black Panther Deadpool.
Yeah, that'd be good. A few episodes yesterday. Heard the news. Yeah, we're only on season 2 of Flash, so we're still catching up slowly but surely. We've been watching it on my phone on Netflix, and
yeah. So yeah, that I actually read today. Well, while we're on the topic of the Arrowverse, there was also some leaked set photos. I think they leaked today or yesterday, recently, but there was set photos that revealed a new, well, not a new villain, but new villain for the shows, but in the comics. But there was Godspeed. It looks like in the things.
Did you guys see the pictures of Joker from the Gotham TV show?
Yeah, I've seen them online. Yeah,
those actually look really good.
Is it
the ones I'm thinking of?
Well, are you thinking of the Joaquin Phoenix movie one, or are you thinking no? This is from the Gotham TV show.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'll have to show them to you.
He's always right. He's always right. I just never listen.
I mean, I've only seen like just like little thumbnails and stuff. Like I haven't actually looked in it
because check it out. Then.
I mean, because I haven't really watched Gotham. I mean, I think I watched maybe a bit of the first season, but I never really got into it, which is kind of surprising for how big of a Batman fan I am. But
so to answer your question, The Boy Who Had Seven, I'm gonna have to look into that after the show.
Yeah,
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, part of me, I mean, I've kind of wanted to go back and watch like stuff from Gotham, but
I would like I'd get down.
It was weird though, because like it wasn't like I didn't like it or anything. Like I liked what I did watch of it back. It was back like when it first started, but for whatever reason, I just like never stayed with it. Okay. Okay. So here's a couple MCU things. Marvel Studios hired a new writer, Ned Benson, to rewrite the script for the Black Widow film.
This makes me sad.
I guess the first draft or whatever for the script they didn't really like, so they're throwing it out or whatever. So they hired a new writer to write it. And this part kind of bums me out. Kevin Feige recently, in an interview really recently, ruled out an R rating on Black Widow. So
Black Widow is going to be 13.
PG-13 on Black Widow, yeah. I mean,
it really bums me out because Black Widow's character, you would think it'd almost have to be rated R with her backstory.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a good movie with it, in PG-13 still, but it
just can't be as dark as she is in the like as she's been before.
But yeah, like her backstory, like with her backstory and stuff, like it should.
It's disappointing.
I really wish that they would have.
I am disappointed in that writers.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
And then I mean, some of these are because we didn't really get into these last night, so some of these are from like a week or two old. Some of these news stories
are a week or two old. We're just late.
Yeah. There was also a report that James Gunn's Suicide Squad sequel to start production later this year, much sooner than expected.
Could be good.
I don't know if that means like actual filming, but it looks like a little bit
maybe
sooner than people were expecting. And then, then of course the other news, of course, it's no surprise to anybody, but Netflix canceling Punisher and Jessica Jones.
Yeah. Bro, I can't wait for Jessica Jones to see, but it's weird that they canceled it before it even aired. Like,
yeah,
it's not weird that they canceled it before it aired. It's just weird that they didn't wait till after it aired to say, oh, by the way, it's canceled. So it's like,
well, I'm just kind of glad that they got it out of the way now. I mean, because we all know it's going to come anyways, but at least we still will get a third season.
I agree with you, McD.
Later this year.
R-rated movies, especially for Deadpool. Yeah, some of these characters you can't just do PG-13. Like, I know sometimes they aim more towards like teenagers or kids and stuff, but some of the content from the comics is just like so dark that it's like,
yeah,
it depends on the audience they're trying to get.
Yeah, and
it kind of shows what audience they're going for.
I mean, I did read something. Speaking of like the Netflix shows, I did read some article where I don't know what he was. He was really high up with Hulu. I don't know if it was the CEO or president, but someone really high up with Hulu said that he is definitely open to like relaunching the canceled Marvel Netflix shows on Hulu.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that they can really do, because I was reading something that after this Disney Fox merger goes through, Disney will actually own pretty much like 60% of Hulu. So they can make this work to where they have their more PG-13, family friendly stuff on their Disney Plus streaming service, and then put their adult oriented stuff on the Hulu stuff. And I mean it can work, but
possibility
with the whole Black Widow thing, like I think with it not being rated R definitely hurts it, but I think they could still make a good film, but it does bum me out though. Stay Pup says, do you think they'll bring back the actors from Netflix? Okay, so let's say
I would hope so. I would really hope so.
So let's say hypothetically they do that, right? So all the Netflix shows go to Hulu or something like that. I would think they would, right? Because so many of the actors loved working on their respective shows.
And they were
even so Charlie good. Cox himself signed the petition himself. Just this whole Save Daredevil stuff. Mm-hmm. He signed the petition himself. So the only one I could kind of see them, if they did tinker a little bit with it, maybe like Iron Fist or something, maybe something that wasn't as well received. No, okay, if it was me, I would still like to see the same actor.
Yeah, the acting got better second season. And the second season, how can you cancel it like that? With the end of the second season?
Yeah.
Shame.
So, I mean...
dishonor on your family.
I mean, I would think that you... I mean, obviously, because there's so many actors involved, I wouldn't be surprised if you would see some movement here and there, but I would think for the most part, you would probably see it carry over. Stay Pup said, I heard there's a 2-year waiting period, so Marvel can't do a show with him immediately. That I did hear that too. I did read something with that too. That's right.
They're going to have to wait a while. But then again, we did wait like an entire year for Infinity War and Endgame that...
Yeah, and the boy who had 7 said Daredevil was my favorite. Yeah, what was your favorite out of the Netflix shows? Mine would probably be, between Daredevil and Punisher.
I can give you my top 3.
Right. That isn't what I asked.
I would say Punisher, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones.
Wow, that's a damn good question, right?
And then
I might put Daredevil ahead of Punisher.
I'd put Punisher ahead of Daredevil.
Yeah.
But second, and then Jessica Jones third, then kind of tie for 4 and 5 would be Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Well, I liked Iron Fist a little more than Luke Cage, but I still like Luke Cage.
You would put Iron Fist above?
No, I can't. I liked Luke Cage more.
Iron Fist season 2 was like a lot better than the first, but
that's why they're kind of tied, because I like them about the same. I don't really like one more than the other. I like them about the same on that one. They're tied.
Yeah, even McD. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as McD, because he said mine's Daredevil and Punisher, but gun to my head, I'm saying Daredevil. Stay Pup says Daredevil and Punisher are 1 and 2. Boy who had 7.
Daredevil. We forgot about the Defenders.
Okay, I love Defenders. That one
was really good.
You know what I loved from Defenders was Elektra. Like, I loved Elektra in that.
I loved the woman that they had cast as Elektra. She's gorgeous, and she did such a good Elektra.
She was such a good Elektra.
She pulled off such a great Elektra.
And as you guys know, when we did our top 5 favorite female characters, Elektra, that's my number 1 for a female. So
yeah, Defenders was really good. I liked Defenders.
Yeah, Defenders was. Mr. Guerrero says Jessica Jones is my bottom. I'm trying to think where Jessica Jones would go on mine.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
because obviously 1 and 2 is Daredevil, Punisher, and then number 3, would Jessica Jones go there or Luke Cage
or Defenders?
Defenders would be 3. That's right. Okay,
Defenders would
so
be 3
yeah,
for you.
yeah, Defenders would be
'cause
3.
Mine would be Punisher, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Defenders, Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
Yeah, and then Jessica Jones would be 4, Luke Cage 5, and then maybe Iron Fist.
But that second season of Jessica Jones, I had never hated Hellcat much more. I was furious with her.
Yeah, your grudge on that was hilarious. Like, just
I had a huge grudge on that for months. It may just be a show, but the emotional damage is real, and it affected me. And I'm like,
it was funny.
I was so mad at Hellcat.
Okay, so another thing,
kind of like how a bunch of people were mad at Star-Lord.
Oh right, yeah.
But he didn't ask to have it written that way. Like, a lot of people were pissed at Star-Lord, and it's like, well, why don't they be mad at Thor? Because Thor could have cut his head off instead of his. Like, he could have gone for the hand or the arm. So it's like, if you're gonna have that argument about Star-Lord, why not freak out at Thor for not going for the head?
Mr. Girl said, what was the name of the girl in Daredevil? You mean like Karen Page or the I'm trying to think. I mean, there's like Elektra, Karen Page, what other girls? Claire, right? Yeah, there was Claire. But yeah, I was gonna mention what Stay Pup said. Jessica Jones season 1 was only good due to Purple Man.
Agreed.
Yeah, Purple Man, David Tennant in season 1 of Jessica Jones just crushed it. Like,
Karen, yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm really looking forward to Good Omens that Tennant is gonna be in.
I'm super stoked for Good Omens.
Yeah, it was Karen that Mr. Girl said. Yeah, Karen Page.
Karen Page. The one and only.
So yeah, another thing we've been doing recently on the show too is just kind of going back, reading some of the viewer comments that have been left in our videos, some of our past ones.
I have too much energy.
Speak of the one Jeffrey, who was on the show last night. This is back from our top 5 books and other collections. I think that was the video we made for D-Runk's contest. Remember?
Yeah.
And Jeffrey said, "Great stuff, you guys. Thanks for doing the video. Super cool to see what everybody is all into and collects." And then Discovery Bay left a comic back from Fusha Unboxes, the surprise mail call. It was the Ivy statue one. And Discovery Bay said, "Oh yeah, you guys are magic. I've been smiling since the 135 mark. And first, oh my god, thank you guys for sharing." Because that was you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
Yeah, that was funny.
Kingpin's daughter, what was her name?
Did they? I don't think they actually did it in the show, right? Though, because
I don't think they did it in the show.
Because I think there's been a Kingpin's daughter in the comics, I think, but I don't think they did anything in the show, right?
It would be in the comics.
Yeah, I think there was something in the comics with it. I did see RLMS Comics. He says, "Yeah, peace, guys. Off to have dinner. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good. Hope you have a good weekend.
Live long and prosper." And then we got our top 5 villains.
No, I know. Yeah, sorry. There was Tony.
I distracted him.
There's another comment from your surprise mail call. Tony Sanders. Her reaction was priceless. Awesome, Poison Ivy. Stay Pup. Yeah, this is from the Aquaman review, there's actually 2. Sorry, yeah, there's actually 2 Stay Pup comics also from that Ivy unboxing. Sweet Poison Ivy statue, great gift, and once Fusha saw it, she was flabbergasted.
It's one of my babies.
And this is a good one from Stay Pup as well. This is from our Aquaman review. Great video, guys. I watched it today, and it's definitely up there with Wonder Woman as a top DCEU movie. Yeah, it really was.
I love that Ivy statue. It's a baby of mine.
Okay, and then now for our top 5. What is it? Top 5 villains. Yeah.
Villains. So mine aren't necessarily in any kind of order, but the top 6 villains I thought of was Kingpin and Scarecrow, Thanos, Loki, the Joker, and Cybermen in Doctor Who. Because they're my favorite. I love Cybermen.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Cybermen are in the comics of Doctor Who, but I know there's Doctor Who comments.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
I think there is.
The Cybermen would have had to be in them by now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they were in that Star Trek crossover.
Yeah, that's right. Duh. I am not on my toes today.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't specify if it was like top 5 comic villains, top 5 movie villains. I mean, eventually we're gonna get into when they're more
like top 5 Marvel, top 5 DC, top 5.
Yeah, and also Jeffrey came up with a better idea to show the villains too, which I was gonna do, but I forgot to grab.
Yeah, that was a better idea.
So my top 5 villains, and I try and this is like in rank too, you know, like I try and make it hard to put them in rank.
I couldn't rank mine. I came up with the 5 and I'm like, yep, that's it. I can't rank them.
Okay, so number 1, Doctor Doom. Always been such a huge Doctor Doom fan. I wanted to pull down that Gabriel Dell'Otto cover. It was actually a cover for ASM 11. But it was when they did the Fantastic Four villain variants. So yeah, Doctor Doom number 1. Number 2, I did a tie between Mysterio and Magneto. Number 3, Ra's al Ghul. Number 4, Joker / Two-Face. See, and another one we can do in the future easily. Maybe this is the one we will do on we'll save it for the episode when McGee's on. Like top 5, like Batman villain. So like Batman's Rogues Gallery, top 5. Because you can.
Batman has a lot of villains.
Yeah, you can literally do it on his alone.
Batman has a lot of villains.
And then number 5, I did Jigsaw. Jigsaw has always been a really big favorite villain of mine, and I did do some honorable mentions like Doomsday. I've always been a big Doomsday fan too, just because I mean he's like the guy he's the villain that killed Superman, right? Like you know, the first one. Dollmaker with Batman has always been a big like kind of an underrated one that you don't really hear or see too much. Dollmaker back in the New 52 I thought was awesome.
You always have so many more notes than me.
Thanos, Bullseye, Kingpin, Galactus. 2 that I like. I've only kind of really recently started liking him a lot because I hadn't really seen him too much, but I really like Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. And I like how in the Infinity War they didn't actually like say it or really directly reference like how they're married, but it was definitely implied, like in the scene. Like when Corvus Glaive got injured, you could tell Proxima Midnight was definitely like you could tell she was concerned, and like so they like subtly implied it. So I like how they did that, and I've always liked him. And Corvus Glaive's pretty dope too. Like
yes, we got Corvus Glaive, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, Elena. We got so many.
Yep. And so what we're going to do for the next top 5 on next week's episode will be the top 5 MCU films.
Ooh, that could be good. I'm going to have to put some thought into that.
Yeah, and if you guys have any other ideas for some top 5s in the future, we'll definitely put them on the list to do, because I don't think... so we have top 5...
Top 5 sidekicks.
There you go. Yeah, we can put that on the list.
Top 5 sidekicks and
top 5. I don't know. I don't know, but
top
I think
5 superheroes that don't have powers.
It's true, because like Batman, technically doesn't have...
Daredevil doesn't have any powers.
Well, his radar sense is so...
True.
It's so heightened, and it's technically... I've actually seen that debated before quite a bit, though. Like is Daredevil's ability actually like a superpower? Or I've seen that debated before, like on stuff. So, it's kind of one of those things that's debatable. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Mr. Garros is Daredevil top sidekick for sure.
Oh God, what was the one? He's actually had some in some of the comics I've read recently. Like, isn't it Blind Spot and Echo and Yeah, something like that. I think it was. I think that was their names that I had recently read. But yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think there was anything else.
It's 3:18 our time. We're gonna go try and check out a few apartments. Hopefully their offices are still open.
Yeah, there was a couple. Yeah, that were open to like I think like 4 or 5. So yeah, we need to go look at some.
Itches. I might dye my hair soon.
Yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. And yeah, just for all the support and everything.
Thank you guys so much.
It's so awesome doing this. We have a lot of fun.
It's been really awesome having you guys all chatting here with us. And then even if you're catching the video on a replay, thank you for the support. Yeah. And shout outs to everyone. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Definitely upgrade. Yeah, definitely upgrading, girl.
Yes. Yeah. We will be upgrading soon.
Yeah, we're gonna be upgrading our setup and everything too, and
upgrading several things.
A lot of big changes and stuff. Your chat's like
slow.
No, I could see stuff on your chat that I can't see.
I go like that.
No, it's on, but it just pops up on.
Thank you, McD.
Yeah, I'm
big.
Yeah, great.
Big.
I'm lost. I'm kind of delirious at this point.
Sorry.
So with that note, we'll see ya.
Live long and prosper.